In 2017, DreamWorks Animation released a new film. It was based on a children's book, grossed more than 3 times its budget, and was nominated for multiple awards, and then got a follow-up series on Netflix. We're talking, of course, about The Boss Baby. Now, The Boss Baby was weird. Like, super mega weird. I'm sure you all know the basic gist of the plot at this point. Baby shows up, he's wearing a suit.
Why's the baby in a suit?
His older brother is suspicious, learns his secret identity as the boss baby of Baby Corp. Together they stop Puppy Co. from launching a new dog that will make people stop loving babies. It's a weird, weird movie. But the thing is, the narrative is framed in such a way that it's hard to tell exactly how much of the movie is actually real. It's being narrated by Tim, the older brother, in the future. And Tim has quite the imagination. The way the movie is presented, it's really vague about whether it's the truth or if Tim just exaggerated it all in his imagination. Which I think was a good move. It lets the audience suspend their disbelief only as far as they choose to. Which is for the best, because the logistics of the world don't exactly make sense.
Yes, I'm the baby Jesus.
At the end of the movie, Boss Baby retires from Baby Corp because he realizes that having a family will make him happier than business ever will. In a predictable move. This entire thing is then immediately thrown out the window for the Netflix original DreamWorks cartoon, The Boss Baby, back in business. The series portrays Boss Baby, who doesn't even go by the Christian name given to him at the end of the film, Theodore Lindsay Templeton, by the way. Even his parents just refer to him as Baby. The series portrays him balancing work and home life because, in addition to joining the family, he's also the vice president of field operations. Stacy and Jimbo, as well as his non-baby brother Tim, round out the field team as Boss Baby battles all threats to Baby's market share of love. Also in the cast are Boss Baby and Tim's parents. They're interesting.
I'm here to melt your faces off with my Glock!
Now, I don't expect much out of DreamWorks' The Boss Baby back in business, but I do think it's weird that they just throw established canon out the window. Like, I get it, if you were to make a TV series about the Boss Baby, portraying him as a normal baby growing up it's not that interesting. What's funny about the Boss Baby is that he's a baby that talks like an adult businessman.
I am a big boy.
So the first season basically starts off establishing what the field team does. They tackle threats to baby love.
Baby talk is hate speech, Templeton.
The first such threat is a really badly behaved baby.
Scooter Busky is a garbage baby.
Maybe he's just misunderstood.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize your brother was a liberal.
What?
He's such a monster that he's making the rest of the neighborhood hate babies.
It's like negotiating with North Korea.
It gets to the point that one couple that was considering boning down au naturel decides to instead get a cat. A cat instead of a baby. That won't do. Boss Baby and friends go and solve Scooter's problem and make him cute again and make the neighborhood realize babies aren't all bad. Then there's an episode where Boss Baby gets constipated. That's the entire plot of the episode. Boss Baby gets constipated. This whole time, Boss Baby is going toe-to-toe with
Mega fat CEO, baby.
Megafat just really hates BB for reasons he doesn't reveal until the end of the season. He keeps trying to fire Boss, but he can never get a justifiable reason.
You're fired! What?
He's, something, alright.
I'm gonna fill my diaper right now and never break eye contact.
Ooh, smell it!
Soon, an overarching plot developed. The nefarious Bootsy Calico
Well, howdy hey, Boss Baby.
is out to destroy babies and make cats take over the biggest market share of love.
Cats are anarchists. They don't play by rules.
Much of the season is focused on him and his increasingly fiendish plots to make babies look bad and make cats look good.
I don't speak cat. It's a filthy language, mostly profanity.
He even infiltrates the police force. This ultimately culminates in the entire city nearly being destroyed. By cats. By 6 well-placed kittens.
And we walk away with all this used kitty litter.
Spoiler alert, Boss Baby saves it.
Okay, enough socialism. Let's go home.
But then, we come to the second season, which was announced a solid month before it came out. Yeah, it seemed to just come out of nowhere. So, Boss Baby has gone up against dogs, and then cats. What's next? What do people love most after babies, dogs, and cats? Clearly, the answer is...
Old people. The wrinkled menace.
The Boss Baby fights the elderly. The season's plot revolves around the Consortium of Ancients, which is really just a club of old people that want to destroy babies.
Old people are the new babies.
It's exactly as dumb and weird as it sounds. Meanwhile, the new CEO of Baby Corp, Megafat got fired. The new CEO of Baby Corp is Turtleneck Superstar CEO Baby. She's developed a serum that removes all bad baby smells and is looking for a successor because she doesn't really want to be the CEO. She's already got her serum. She's done. This all comes together and culminates in the wildest twist. I really did not see it coming. I don't want to spoil it here, just please watch the show. I cannot comprehend what just happened. The franchise goes back and forth on whether business babies are more baby than man or more man than baby. They're clearly capable of business and high-level mathematics and just, the mental capacity of adults. Yet they still use diapers and drink from bottles. They still instinctively love blankies and plush toys. This isn't me trying to complain about inconsistency. I legitimately want to point it out because it's an interesting take on baby society. If somebody were to make some sort of TV cartoon about a world where kids are in charge, they might want to look at the Boss Baby for inspiration. I'm not sure why you would. The concept doesn't seem strong enough to hold an entire series to me, but what do I know? A big complaint I see about TBB:BIB is that kids don't get the sort of political humor it uses, but I feel like those people are just seeing a handful of scenes out of context and assuming the entire show is like that. I've seen people describe it as Rugrats for Republicans and capitalistic propaganda, and I don't see any of that. In fact, the opposite. The series often does in fact portray the Boss Baby's cold, capitalistic business methods as the wrong way to solve the problem. And it's Tim's emotional connection that really lets them save the day. The jokes the kids wouldn't get are, well, they're really just supposed to be grown-up sounding nonsense that they don't need to understand exactly. Boss Baby comparing Scooter Busky to North Korea, it's funny regardless of if you know the ins and outs of America's relationship with North Korea. It's just funny because it's comparing a baby with a nation. And those aren't really equivalent at all. Stacy saying she didn't realize Tim was, whispers, a liberal is funny regardless of if you actually know what liberalism is. Because kids are just going to have heard the word, like, on the news or whatever. And they just know it's something that adults talk about. So, one question remains. Is it good? Well, almost. The show is definitely funny. I find myself laughing quite a bit watching it, but at the same time, I can't actually tell if I'm laughing at what they intend to be funny, or if I'm just laughing at the absurdity of it all. The only way I can really describe it is mega weird and extremely wild. It's the only DreamWorks cartoon I'm actively watching anymore, since I'm kind of over Voltron. Should you watch it? I can't see any harm. What I've shown you here is only a snippet of the absurdity that follows Boss Baby and his brother, Tim Boss Baby, around. If you're bothered by anything here, I can't imagine you'll have fun with it, but if you found this as hilarious as I do, you'll have a good time, even if you're not exactly sure why.
Speech over. Boom!
Boss baby! I'm the boss, boss baby, boss, 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 baby, boss, boss!